Hello, everybody. Welcome to Camping with Friends, the podcast that's all about camping with friends. Today, I have my co host with me, Jacob.
Uh, Hello.
Uh, so, this is the pilot episode, and I thought we should start off by getting to know each other, even though we've been friends for like 5 years. But we should get to know each other even more,
Yeah.
and maybe even get married. This is the 36 Questions to Fall in Love. You've probably heard of this before. I'm not gonna
Audible
lie,
gas.
I completely stole this idea from the Distractable podcast. They did this episode pretty recently, and I listened to it, and I was like, oh my gosh, we need to do this. So, yeah, Jacob, how are you feeling about this?
I'm very excited to get to know you on a deeper level, Joseph. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, same. Okay, so it looks like these questions have sets. So let me see. There's 3 sets. That makes it better. That way it's not just question after question after question. Okay. These aren't all love related, so it won't be as weird. But all right.
Okay.
Set one. The first question is: given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest? And they can be alive or dead, like literally alive.
Whew. You know, I feel like Will Smith would have a lot of interesting conversation topics. Be interesting to talk with.
True. I'm sorry to one up you
He.
here, but I gotta say Jesus.
Oh well. Turn the water into wine.
Yep. So, did you feel the feeling in your hand when it became wine? Yeah. Second question is: would you like to be famous?
Depends on on like what kind of definition of famous you're talking about. If like everyone knows my face and like stuff about me, then no, I need my privacy. But like, I would like to be known. That'd be pretty cool. But like, I want to be like one of those like kind of faceless famous people. I guess maybe
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I get
Cause
that.
yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, because the second part of
That's
the
why there's no
question.
face cam.
Yeah, exactly. The second part of the question is: in what way would you like to be famous? So I guess that sort of covers it.
Yeah.
I think I. Here's the thing. I've always been a fan of like niches, people that have like their own community, and like I see like, PewDiePie, the biggest YouTuber.
Mhm.
He's pretty famous, but like a good chunk of his viewers, he doesn't have that many views. He gets like at the most 8 million views on a video, and that's kind of rare when he has like 112 million subs. So people just subscribe to him for the memes and things like that, and I just think that's sort of fake. I love Buttes, but I mean like his community is just so wide. But I would like to be famous in a way that, like, my community is just like smaller-ish, but all of them are like sort of into the specific thing that I'm into. Like there's like one specific thing that I focus on, like on YouTube, for example. But I don't know about famous.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Yeah. Let us know what you think. So the next question is: before making a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say and why?
You know, it's interesting to say that because I was kind of thinking of things that I was gonna say because he like sent me some stuff before this about what he's gonna ask. So I was literally doing that right before he started recording. So yeah, I guess. And yes, sometimes I'll go up to like ask someone for something and I'll like rehearse it in my head to make sure that it's not weird sounding. So yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that.
I've done
Yeah.
that before too. I wouldn't say it's like rehearsing in my brain, but I think it's like subconscious anxiety where I'm just like, oh no, what am I gonna say? Instead of like, I should say this, I'm just like, and I freak out. That's the
Yeah,
better way to
yeah, I
put
get
it.
that. I get that.
But I have rehearsed almost every time I call a relative or just like a distant relative. I always rehearse what I'm going to say. I'm like, okay, I'll say this, this, and this, like a script in my head, and then I just always go off rails. Do you ever get like super uncomfortable when like calling a relative that you haven't seen that much?
Yes, honestly, sometimes I'll like my parents will like be like, "Oh, you're like aunt from your dad's side is here." Oh, like I don't know them at all, so it's so awkward talking with them sometimes. So
Yeah, I get that. And they're always
I
like, "Oh, I changed your diapers." I'm
I
like, "Cool, dude."
like they're like the last time I saw you, you were up to my knees. Every single time without fail.
Mm-hmm. It's like, yep, it's been 12 years. That makes sense.
Yep.
Alright, the fourth question is, what would constitute a perfect day for you?
uh, I guess a day filled with fun, no stress, and just like chill. Because not every day or not a perfect day for me is necessarily described as being pure fun. I love just chilling, listening to music, just in my bed and just stuff like that. That's so fun to me. I just love it, and I also I guess do love being with friends. So like going out maybe would be cool too.
Yeah, yeah, I get that. That's honestly, I was going to say the same thing. Just a mixture of just being by myself and relaxing, and also being with friends. Because I feel like fun could be playing video games by yourself or just like on a call with others, but that's very sort of superficial. Yeah, you can do it, and I do it all the time, but like when you're really with people, that's like actual fun, and then like sticks with you for like a day or two. So I'd say just relaxing so you get some of that aspect, and then being with your friends is the most fun thing. Like I feel like a lot of people are like, "Oh, I would love my perfect day would be like going to Disneyland and then coming home and then getting married," and I'm like, "What? No." I want it to
Getting
be
married.
yeah, super chill and like you said, not anxiety inducing. Cause sometimes I hang out with my friends that are older, and it's just I get awkward when I shouldn't be awkward, and it's just very anxiety inducing, but also fun. So it would be nice if I just knew what I was saying sometimes.
That
Uh,
rehearsing thing helps.
yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
um, and yeah, but I do get what people mean by going out a lot. I like that, just the
Mhm.
feeling of coming home after that, but still with some time left in the day where you can just chill and like
Exactly.
watch TV or something. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I can't tell you how many times I've like done something super fun, like go to Disneyland for example, and then I'll come home and then it'll hit me. Oh my god, I am exhausted. My feet don't work. And then
that's
I'm
true.
like, I just want to take a shower and just like watch some YouTube or like play some Overwatch or Risk of Rain or something. But then at that point, I'm like, I'm so exhausted. I don't want to. I'm like, I know I should be lifting right now and sweating and then take a shower and then go to bed. But I'm just so tired and I just go to bed instantly. I'm like, yeah, it really drains. So when you can like have some time left in the day after, it's really nice.
That's true, but like honestly, sometimes I go out and runs in my neighborhood and runner's high, like coming back from like a late night like jog and getting runner's high, just being able to just jump in your bed and just immediately just pass out like that. I love it. Honestly, it's just so much fun. It's
I've
just
never done
it's
that
a good
before,
feeling. It's
but
a good
that
feeling.
sounds like a good feeling.
It is a very good feeling.
I get that from skating. Whenever I go skating and I like practice a new trick and I do good, and then I come home, and even though my body is
Oh
tired,
yeah.
I'm just like, okay, that was awesome. I'm like not even that tired. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Fifth question is, when did you last sing to yourself or to someone else?
Last time I sung to myself was about 10 minutes ago. I was chilling in my garage alone, and a song had been stuck in my head. It was Banana Pancakes by
Yes, love that
Jack
song.
Johnson.
Mm.
Yeah, and I just started like kind of singing that like quietly. And last time I sung to someone, like, well, sung with or to, I don't know, sung
To or
with,
with?
mm, to or with.
Probably me and you, right?
Yeah, yeah, probably. Because we hung out a few days ago,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, probably that. Yeah, I think it's that. Yeah,
Yeah, for
and
context, we were like doing some sort of like karaoke thing with just the two of us.
yeah, it was chill. It was chill.
I'd say about 10 minutes ago also, or like just before I even pressed the record button or like hopped on the call with you, because I had a, what is it, Work Out by J. Cole in my head, and I was singing that to myself. And then also, yeah,
Oh
last
yeah.
time I sang with someone was you. But I was singing
That's
the
such a
whole
good
day
song.
today because I was home by myself pretty much the whole day.
Oh, I love that when you're left home alone and you could just like actually like sing at max volume.
Yeah, exactly. And my dog was just so confused. My dog Jake, he's like, "What are you doing? Stop it." Have you
Stop
ever?
this horrible singing.
Yeah. Have you ever like sang to your dog before and they just look at you like, "Okay."
Yes.
Jake was just laying on
Uh,
the edge of the couch and I was like singing to him and motioning at him and he was just like, "Oh, interesting. Can I have food now?"
interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Snack?
Mhm. Um, all right, sixth question. If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you want? What? That's such a long question. Hold on. If you were able to live to the age of 90 and get either the mind or body.
I think it's asking like if you're able to live to the age of 90 and you had like the physical capabilities of a 30-year-old for
Yeah.
the last 60 years of your life. Yeah.
Or have the
Um
brain of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life. The crazy thing here is you
uh,
live to 90 and also you have another 60 years of your life left. It's the crazy thing to me. I'm like, hold up, what?
Yeah. Wait, I thought it's saying for the like you have the body of a 30-year-old.
No, the question
Wait.
is, would you rather have the mind or body of a 30-year-old at 90 going on 60 years?
Huh. Probably the former.
The mind?
And the yeah, yeah, the mind
How come?
of a 30-year-old because I think like I don't want to be like no offense, but like I don't want to be that like kind of like old dude that has like kind of lost the mental capabilities over the years, and I don't know. I want to be able to have like conversations with people and stuff like that. So and retain knowledge and be able to tell stories and stuff like that properly.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. But also, you'll have a
I don't want
really
to.
gross, old, shriveled body.
Yeah, I don't want to like um accidentally miss a step and then just die.
Yeah. No offense to any of the 90-year-olds listening
Yeah.
right now.
Oh, I'm sure there's plenty.
Yeah. Our audience is just 90-year-olds.
Just 90 years. It's the
Yeah.
best show ever.
I think having the body of a 30-year-old but being like sort of dull up there is pretty much useless. Especially because when you become older, it's just a fact that you start getting more and more mentally unstable. You start becoming
Mhm.
a child a little bit more, and that's why there's adult diapers. That's why Alzheimer's is such a crazy thing. It could happen through other things, but it's usually old age. And it's like you're forgetting everything constantly and you're pooping yourself, but you can run 12 miles in 10 minutes or something. I don't know. Body of a 30-year-old, that's a little bit different. But yeah, relatively young. All right, question 7. Do you have a secret hunch about how you will die? Ooh.
Whoa. No.
No?
No. Well.
That's kind of weird to
My.
me.
How is that weird to you? Okay, maybe
I don't know why.
I have asthma, so well like partial asthma, and my mom has thyroid issues, so I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, some sort of health issue, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know.
For some.
I'm chilling right now though.
Yeah, I know. I think we both are not going to die very soon. For
Yeah.
some reason, when I was young, I always had like the irrational fears, like spiders can kill, which not really, especially not house spiders. Just irrational fears, and one of
Yeah.
them was that. Sorry, this might be some random tangent. One of my irrational fears was that whenever I saw like a birthmark or like a mole on my skin appear, I was like, "Oh, this is where I'm gonna die in the future, or
What?
this is where I'm gonna get injured." I thought it was like some sort of like otherworldly sign that like I will be stabbed in this area when I turn 30 or something. Or I will die by being shot in the middle of my palm or something dumb.
In the middle of, yeah, it's so deadly.
I know, right?
Incredible.
I'll probably die instantly.
Yeah, honestly.
But yeah, it's sort of like the same thing with my inevitable doom, I assume. I'm like, I don't know, I always think like, oh, I'm gonna die like this, or sometimes I'm stupid like this and I'll probably die doing this, you know? I don't have any specifics because I've thought of it so much because, I don't know.
It's a bit sad.
It's,
How am I gonna die?
I wonder how I'm gonna die today. Yeah, I've definitely, I think the biggest one is car crash because I have gone to work with my dad before. And clearly I'm not old enough to drive, so he drives, and boy, is that terrifying. His road rage is something else. So,
I'm scared to be driving with my sister Arlene, bro. She's crazy.
Yeah. My sister just got her driver's license today, actually.
Oh, she did?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, and like immediately drove to the Ralph's down the street to get some stuff. It was like the first time she's ever driven by herself, so that was cool. But I do not
I thought
ever
you were
want
gonna
to go
say
in a
the
car
first
with her.
time. I thought you were
First time
gonna
she's
say
ever
like
driven.
the first time. Yeah, I was like gonna be like, wait.
Paid off the driving instructor. All right. Eighth question. Name 3 things you and your partner, appear to have in common.
Our partner. Oh, me and you.
Yeah, 3 things.
We.
I don't know, honestly. I
we
can't
both,
think of anything.
We both like have similar hobbies. Like we both like games and stuff like that. And we like playing like sports every once in a while. And we like staying up way too late for our own health. And what else? We like decently similar music, I guess.
Yeah. I'd say
like R&B. We both like R&B.
Yeah, I'd say gaming, R&B, and fitness. Like
That's true. Yeah.
I just like work out in my home gym, and Jacob like runs and plays sports every day. Yeah, we both really love R&B, and we don't play all the same games, but pretty much. Yeah. All right, number 9. For what in your life do you feel most grateful? Ooh, this is gonna be deep.
This is gonna sound really cliche, but definitely my family, because like my family and friends, because just the unconditional support and love that they've given me, the stupid things that I've done throughout my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that.
I feel like family and even friends too are like the only people that will accept you for doing pretty much anything.
Yeah.
Even just like acquaintances, if you mess up, how you mess up around your family, they'd be like, "Oh, I'm out of here." So it's nice to be forgiven as much as you do, especially like not by like heavenly forgiveness, but just like normal forgiveness, you know. Like, oh, I ate the rest of this food or something. I'm sorry. I'm like, whatever. I'd say my family's very big, but I think I gotta say, God. Shout out to God.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I've been in a very dark place. No, but I've been very sad. Was one way to put it before, and I feel like God has definitely been the most helpful, just because I can pray about pretty much anything and receive help, and all I have to do is do what he asks, which is just like read the Bible and just say what up every once in a while. I just get to pour out my heart. Oh, dog cameo. What's up, Jake? Hey, bro. Dog cameo. Yeah.
Oh, bro. Someone was trying to tell me that like dogs are like undercover gods because dog is God backwards. Well, my face palmed so hard.
Jacob, I have a crush. What?
A crush? What?
I have a question for you. Have you ever changed, like, gone out of the shower butt naked and changed in front of your dog before, and you just look at them like, what am I doing?
Yes.
I feel like everyone has, but no one ever talks about it for obvious reasons, right?
That's true.
When I was little, I would change in front of my little dog Molly, and she would just like watch me like some toddler, and I'd just be like butt naked and be like, okay, this is awkward, but like, you don't know this is weird, right? And I used to, I'm not even kidding. When I was little, I'd be like, my dog is definitely an alien spy from the secret organizations, 100%.
Why? Why?
Yeah.
I used to like over quarantine. My dog, like, was like such a big part of like helping me like stay, like I don't know, happy. I guess I would just like play with her a lot and stuff like that. And I remember she would be out a lot too, a lot more, and she would just be roaming around the house, and I'd come out of the shower, and she'd be in my room just chilling, and I'd just change and be like, "What you looking at?"
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, if you're wondering what all the clicky clacky is, it's just Jacob. He's playing a game. By the way,
Yeah, let me.
my keys are
move that.
extremely loud. It's not no problem at all, dude. Don't worry about it. But like,
Okay.
just in case anyone's wondering. Okay, this next
I
question.
moved my mic.
No worries. This next question, I feel like we both have the exact same answer because this question's a bit. Number 10. If you can change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be? I think we both have the same answer.
Yeah, we both have the same answer, but I'm gonna change it a little bit. I think that I don't know, man. My parents did a pretty good job of raising me. I ain't gonna lie. But, I guess my dad should have waited a little longer to show me Kendrick Lamar.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Literally, the song that I remember first is "Swimming Pools" by Kendrick and Good Kid, Mad City.
I think the
It's a good
first
song.
song my mom ever showed me was like a Gwen Stefani song from like 2010. What was it? Hold on, it's in my head now. I need
Let
to
me
search
see.
it up. What is it? No doubt. No
Is
doubt.
it the The Sweet Escape?
Yes, that's what it is. Sweet Escape.
Yes.
Oh
That
my
song is so
God.
stupid.
I hate it so much, but my mom
It's
loves
so
it.
bad.
And that was like the first
It's
song she ever showed me. And I remember even when I was like 4, I remember hearing that song and not being like, "Well, my mom loves this song." I was just like, "Screw this. This sucks." But that was the yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. My dad has a video of me as a child, literally like. Okay, so part of the song "Swimming Pools" is like. Oh no, it's a different song. Poetic Justice. I think it's "If you were bad, B, put your hands up high." And I just always would raise my hand at that part because I didn't know what it
Ayo.
meant. So.
I'm a bad. Nice.
It was so great.
I agree with what you said, not the Kendrick thing, but I feel like my parents did a great job raising me. Shout out to my parents.
Yes, sir.
But I'm not gonna lie, I'm 15. Hit me up. And, and I don't have the same respect as those that are fully grown adults have for their parents, because they still live with my parents. They still teach me things. I don't buy my own food, you know? So there's a certain, and we still get into arguments, things like that. So there's a certain amount of respect that's either lost or gained very differently than how an adult perceives their parents. So I feel like I would need to mature a lot more to fully understand what my parents have done for me, or on the contrary, what they haven't done for me. Although I think it's the latter, you know? But if there was one thing I'll change about the way I was raised, I'd say I don't know.
It's a hard question.
That is a really hard question, yeah. I'd say
I
it would
just
have
picked
to
the funny answer for me.
yeah. I'd say I would want to not what is it? not hold. Well, that's not how I was raised, actually. I think I was thinking of. Yeah, I would want siblings. That's what it is. I would want siblings. I have siblings now. We took in some small children. They're both older than me, and they've lived with us for pretty much ever. So they're
Since
like
you were
my
like 4,
siblings.
right?
Yeah, since no 7. I was 7.
Oh, 7 years old.
Um,
Okay.
and now one of them is 22, and the other one, my sister that just got her driver's license, is 18. And I'm 15, so at my young age, they're pretty much siblings, you know. But I say I would want siblings added on to them when I was born. You know, like blood-related siblings. Like even Jacob, I wouldn't say it's like envy, just like looking on and smiling on the relationship you have with your siblings, you know? Because you're related by blood, and I just never had that experience. I love my siblings so much, but I would love to experience also the feeling of having blood relatives that I live with, you know? That I grew up with,
Yeah.
that I like bathed with and like shared every day with. That sounds really weird, you know what I mean? These
I remember.
experiences.
I somehow remember a little bit of that from when I was like 3.
Remember that? Oh wow.
Yeah, it's not great.
We're very young. Yeah. I was a very lonely child. Being an only child sucks, basically. If that's anything you take away out of this. Okay, let's just go up to set 2, actually. There's 2 more questions left. So, 11. Take 4 minutes. 4 minutes. And tell your
Okay,
partner your life story in as much detail as possible. Jeez. That's not a question.
That's
That's not a question.
Do you want to do that? Cause actually, no.
No.
Yeah, not really. Me neither.
I think we both already know, and it would be very weird to do that, especially while recording.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. So I'll just add on another question, like the first question after set 2. Okay, number 12. If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be? Not like superpowers, just like
Right
one new life skill.
This is gonna sound cocky, but I consider myself to be a decently smart person. But my issue has always been motivation, cause I slack off. I'm gonna be honest.
Same.
I just did 6 math pages that I was supposed to do over the weekend right now before recording. So
Yeah, I have 4 overdue. It hurts.
So
Some motivation.
yeah. Motivation, yeah, I guess. And yeah.
I'd say I'm just gonna say it. It said like a quality or an ability, life skill. What? Life experience.
What?
Not life skill, life experience. I want like the experience that old people have. You know, just like, more experience.
Oh, experience. Okay, I was like, what?
I'm just gonna say this, like you said, it might sound kind of cocky, but I think like a lot of people can agree with this. In this modern day and age, like the very young Gen Z, like me and Jacob, we're born in a society that's very, very informed. Like when I was 10 years old, I had access to literally everything on the internet. So over time, or like 5 years, I guess. 5 years is a lot of time to figure out the world, basically. And from such a young age, I was like, holy, this is a lot of information to take in. And that's why I'm not as mature as an adult would be, because they like slowly start to understand that, especially since they were born in an older time. But
Well, you're 15.
yeah, exactly. But I think generally, this day and age, Gen Z are born more mature. I know it doesn't seem that way because of dream stands, but and things like that. But
I wouldn't necessarily say mature. There was a challenge where you eat, like that
yeah,
dishwasher soap thing. But I
yeah,
mean, if you mean informed, I mean,
yeah,
not
that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit more knowledgeable.
More knowledgeable, but it's mostly just culture and what I think interaction is. And I remember being like, oh, I got interaction. I've seen all the social medias. I've seen all the newses. I've seen the YouTube. And then I'm like, I can interact. And then, no. Just no. You can't just
Well,
look at the internet and be like, I know how to interact. You gotta do it. And I've tried a
we both
lot. But
we both come from like decently sheltered families, and we both know why. But so I think that could be part of the reason. You know.
yeah, I agree. I agree. But yeah, I think just want to learn how to interact more, or just
Yeah.
understand it better. Because what I love about old people is they can say whatever the hell they want, and
Oh yeah.
everyone's okay with it. Like those shoes are ugly, dude, and they're like, well, they're just senile, probably have something going on in their
Thanks
head.
for
And
the
they're
heads
like,
up.
yeah, and old people are like, nope, I'm totally mentally sane. I just don't like your shoes at all, but they don't need to know that. Yeah, I just want the pride to be able to pretty much say whatever I want.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, last question. If you could learn the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know? Jeez, that is vague.
That's very vague. What do you mean, like
That's what it says.
truth of life? Say that again.
It technically says if a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know? But that sounds weird and
Your life.
superstitious. So just we
That
could.
it's also very rhetorical. Your life, your future, your what? Let's what it mean? Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Just like the knowledge of the universe, one thing you would want to know.
I would
Um,
like to. I don't. That's a weird question.
I'm assuming it means like one of anything.
One of anything. Like okay,
Like you
so
can
I
ask
would
God a
like
question or
to.
something.
I would like to know. Damn. This is a weird question. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if this applies, but I want to know how long he spent without creating anything. Sorry, that's really random, but I just want to know that.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
But like I would like to know about my future too, because like I just want to see what it's like. World War III coming up. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, that reminds me, Putin. I'm just kidding.
Putin. He's technically been in office since the 2000 because he was it for 8 years from 2000 to 2008, and then the next guy was his puppet, and then now 2012 to present. So he's a dictator.
True. Yeah.
Honestly.
This might sound kind of cliche, but honestly, I wouldn't want to know about my future because I think life is just about experiencing. Like,
That's true.
I don't at all have any inclination to find out what happens in the future, mankind's history in the future, what I do in the future, my death, my kids, anything. I don't care. I do care. I just don't want to
Or you
see
don't
the
want to know.
future. Yeah, I really don't want to know because it's completely rhetorical or like who knows what would actually happen if you figured out these things. But if you did, it could probably change in time, like how like what happens in your life. If you're like, oh, this is how I die, well, I'm just never gonna cross the street ever.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
So I would probably want to know. It's gonna sound really stupid. Some sort of like deep about our universe. It would honestly be how many living things exist that no human being knows about.
That's true.
I really
That's
want to know that.
I
That's
really want to laugh in people's faces that think the megalodon is still a thing.
Yeah, there's gonna be some sort of like gigantic big brain void creature that exists to just like create planets when God is bored or something, and I'm just gonna have like no idea. And he's like, "Yeah, this thing
It's
exists. He's called Bob," and I'm gonna be like, "Whoa, that's crazy." Honestly, yeah, I want to know if megalodons exist. Just I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 36 questions. Oh, that's 12 questions. We skipped the life story question, but that's
Yeah.
like a quarter.
11 questions.
Yeah, that's a good amount of questions. I think we can stop
That's-
here. We've been
Yeah.
recording for a good amount of time, and I think it's been a great pilot episode. Thank you
Yep,
for
yeah.
thank you for talking with me, conversing with me.
Oh yes, of course, Joseph.
I appreciate it. Yeah, and let us know if you want to see more of this or just like ideas for what we can talk about next. I don't plan on making this a huge thing, or at least trying too hard. I just want it to be just like a relaxed talking environment where we can just say pretty much whatever. But yeah, thank you for listening to Camping with Friends, and have a good day.